buddy. Do not adjust your set. It is not the usual broadcasting team you're used to hearing on this fine channel, provided by our good buddy George Andre Raw. It is Adam B and Dr. Bob getting ready to call this big-time title match. January 27th, 2024. JCW saw JCW champion Billy Stone defending the title against former WWE superstar Dango.
Currently rocking it over at TNA, and Dirty Dango is on a mission here. Main eventing Jonquière Championship Wrestling, and he's going home with the gold if it's up to him. You see a little bit of a size difference, obviously the experience and big match advantage as well going to Dango. But Billy Stone has got the people in his back here, and they've got the championship. As you know, that momentum he's on, 11 plus matches that he's been on a winning streak. It's a big one, and we hope for maybe another exciting defense here tonight.
Billy Stone, the rock star, has been JCW champion since May 6th, 2023.
Woo, what an accomplishment.
And has defended the title 11 times. Tonight looking for his Baker's Dozen, or should I say his Dirty Dozen defense against Dirty Dango, as Dango already showing a little bit of, I don't know,
a little bit of moxie behind him.
A little moxie, yeah.
And you gotta think, he's been at the biggest of bigs on the show. He's been main eventing places everywhere since his independent run. And he's got a maybe looking past Billy Stone here. Look at it, making some sort of a sign here. I'm not a lip reader, but I'm thinking he wants him to square up, give him a little space too. I'm excited for this one. Dango has been on my list here, Adam B, to call, and what a match we're gonna have here in the main event. Who has the advantage, however, in this kind of the mat wrestling game? I think Billy Stone's a little bit quicker than Dango.
Dango, making a rare trip to the Belle Province, and definitely getting an opportunity to take home some gold with him back to the United States. But Billy Stone, as we mentioned, a lot of title defenses under his belt, definitely.
A lot of title defenses, like you were saying. Whoa, a shoulder block. That side headlock. Dango actually went out on the shoulder block earlier. Obviously, I would give him the advantage based on size alone. But you build up enough speed, you're going to hit him like a rocket. Uh-oh! A little fandangoing. Watch the trademark there.
You didn't see it, fans. My broadcast partner, Dr. Bob, has always corrected me on my error. I would have figured, Baker's Dozen. I assumed that was 12. I didn't know that in.
The story behind that, from what I heard, Baker's Dozen is 13 because the baker eats the 13th one as a test to make sure the rest of the dozen are ready to sail.
Okay.
That's the idea.
You learn a lot working with this guy, folks.
But a little note underneath the table there, pulling back the curtain there for a second.
But still, it's certainly 11 defenses, the 12th being one of the most difficult, taking on such a renowned, such experienced competitor as Dirty Dango, who already is imposing his will on the champion. Not a good place to be for the champion in the early part of this matchup, Dr. Bob.
And what I like about both of their gear, both of them look like they already have belts.
Billy Stone, though, going for broke, putting Dango in the corner. Nobody puts
with
Dango
hands
in the corner. Going for the eye of Billy Stone, and the challenger showing off a lot of the experience.
Baby Stone here trying to get out of the corner.
Dango, he's competed against some of the most top-notch wrestlers in the world, whether it be the independents or the big leagues. He's learned a trick or two as Stone tries to bait him in, but showing off the strength is Dango.
I mean, his biggest win, of course, being against Chris Jericho in his WrestleMania debut. Jericho's pretty famous elsewhere, too, I think. Going for that springboard lariat from Billy Stone.
Stone's going to try to use that speed to his advantage against the bigger Dango. Dropped him with the clothesline. Follows it up with the uppercut in the corner. You got to look at it this way, Dr. Bob. For Stone, a lot of nerves, a lot of pressure in this matchup as Dango again with the cheap shot. He has the home court advantage here in GCW, but Dango has tried to cut him off several times, but Billy Stone right back in the dominant position.
And look at that speed, springboarding off of multiple ropes. Agree with everything you have said here. And the nerves must be at the top here with JCW be a super sold out, super no vacancy venue. Look at this place. The fans are almost hanging from the rafters. Dango taking a little breather. You know what? With all his experience, he knows when to take a little break. He knows when to recuperate. But gets Stone missiling him right into him with that tope.
That's what Stone has to do. He has to take these chances. He has to find these openings. He's got to let himself, you know, kick it up a gear, kick it up a notch against Dango because, you know, he's struggled early on in this matchup and now seeming to get a momentum, getting his footing under him as he takes Dango up against the guardrail.
And he has faced bigger opponents before. The size difference isn't that big a factor to him, I'd say, with wrestlers and defenses against guys like Novocaine, against guys like Picton. But definitely in big match situations, he's never faced anyone quite like Dango.
And we've seen this so many times in this matchup. Dango able to absorb these shots from Stone and just coming right back at him. Maybe not the cleanest ways to get the match back in his favor, but Dango has been proving himself to be, you know, able to capitalize on any small opening that Stone's been giving him.
Well, that's why they call him Dirty. Or else they call him Clean Dango. I mean, if he was a nice guy, maybe they call him Fun Dango.
Series of hard punches has Stone up against the apron. Dango breaks the count, had him perched perfectly on the stairs.
I mean, somebody should call the fashion police on him too with those rhinestone jeans. I don't think they're in season anymore. Oh! Knife edge chop misses, catches nothing but steel. Billy Stone has found a weakness now.
Targeting the hand that was softened up by hitting the post. And Dango being victimized by the fans in the front row, adding more damage to that. Oh, let's look at the elbow, folks. Look at the elbow. You'll never miss the high five. Pull back the curtain a bit on proper high fives. Sends Dango into the guardrail. Stone's been having a lot of success on the outside of the ring against Dango, but he cannot let his guard down because we've mentioned how Dango's been able to capitalize a little bit of the overzealousness of Billy Stone.
Oh,
case in point.
Just like we were talking about, that dirty shortcuts that he's been taking. Beautiful belly to back. Drills him right into the middle of the ring. Covers with weight outside. Look, leg, and no.
Dango, a protege of the late, great Killer Kowalski. I don't know if the Killer, well, he used killer knees like that, but I don't know if Kowalski used that boot to the middle rope into the groin of his opponents.
You talk about a guy who has had a lot of history in Quebec, drawing the largest crowds around in Killer Kowalski. And Dango is going to take down his, or take a piece of that history here as well if he can take home the title with him. Killer Kowalski, no lack of titles that he's won in the Montreal and overall Quebec region.
I mean, what would it mean for a guy like, you know, Dango, who was trained by one of the most prominent Canadian wrestlers in Killer Kowalski, to pick up a title in his mentor's homeland? But Billy Stone still has a bit to do with it, a bit to say about that.
A knee to the upper back, grinding. Now look at the way his head is tilted. The neck and shoulders are not supposed to bend that way. And with the size of the ring and where he's got him right now in that middle, he's isolated the champion. And looking a little worse for wear in the last little while.
Trying to slow down the pace, slow down the tempo. The faster competitor as Dango powers Stone right to the canvas. Referee trying to maintain some order, trying to maintain a sense of fair play between these two competitors in this big-time title match.
Well, you got to think, with this huge main event that we have here in JCW, the biggest, especially in 2024, you're not going to want to see a disqualification. The referee's going to be a little bit lenient here. Oh!
Just the way
Loaded him.
Dango snapped off that suplex. Not enough, though.
I think if he was going for distance, he's going to send him right out the ring there.
You know, we thank GA for this. We also want to thank JCW as well for allowing this opportunity for us to have a little fun calling this matchup. Putting all the pressure, smothering Stone is Dango, torquing at the neck again.
Look at that huge upper body that Dango has too, putting that weight down on his neck, on his jaw. He's gonna take a louder energy out as with that back elbow. Looking around, shaking it off. He's taking his time. Dango knows he's in the driver's seat right now.
But just the testament, though, to the shape that Dango's in. I mean, he's been competing in this matchup for several minutes and looks like he hasn't even broken a sweat. Could be looking for that. No, he moved out of the way. Stone moving out of the way in the nick of time. We've seen Dango use several aerial maneuvers in his offense before.
And he landed on the knee without the pad, so you know that's got to hurt doubly as much. Stone on his part hit some knees as well in the corner.
Both men down, referee with the count.
And you think Billy Stone would have the advantage right now, but he's still trying to recover, still trying to gain some strength from the offensive barrage that Dango has laid down on him.
Dango shoves Stone back, but Stone able to get the momentum going with the clothesline. Takes him down with the sling blade. Trips up Dango. Dango on the middle rope. Stone with the area code shot. I don't know what the area code is. Out in Jean-Pierre, forgive me.
Springboard's up. Beauty! Almost overshot of that one.
Almost face planted, but enough to land the splash, but not the cover on Dango. Could have been a serious backfire for the Rockstar.
And the athleticism of Billy Stone on display here.
I mean, I'm liking this guy, Billy Stone. Talked about my first time seeing him compete. I mean, he was already winning me over by coming out to my favorite Queen song, but that's another story for another time as Dango kicked to the stomach and a
Falcon Arrow! And nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow!
Can he take the... No, he cannot take the Jean-Pierre Championship Wrestling title with him off the Falcon Arrow, but just the height he's getting with these suplexes, these big power maneuvers, showing off the size and the strength advantage he has over the champion by just mercifully throwing him in the air.
And we've seen Dango in previous matches, in previous lives, go to the top rope with much success, but Billy Stone has not been worn down enough.
Again.
Busaku knee!
Dango missed. Stone didn't miss with the Busaku knee.
Going up top again, the high flyer, risking it all to preserve his championship. No! The referee asking and looking at, checking if that was an inadvertent mistake. Again, you don't want to disqualify somebody in the main event of this caliber, of this importance. But it is up to referee's discretion.
Survival instinct kicking in for Dango.
Oh, is that what you call that? I call that taking a shortcut here.
Well, it's already shown in this matchup he's not going to, you know, play the most cleanest of games. That being a crucial maneuver for Dango, able to cut off Stone, but Stone still showing some life, but in a very bad position. As I say that, though, trying to flip over Dango. Oh! Dango trips him up. He lands right on the bolt, Dr. Mom.
Checking the height. I think he's going for another suplex at him.
Has had so much success with these suplex maneuvers. Takes him over.
Avalanche Falcon Arrow. Good night, new champion.
Falcon Arrow couldn't do it once and can't do it twice. Sent the referee into the ropes, crotched up Stone, crotched him again as he was trying to fight back. Landed that big Falcon Arrow off the turnbuckle, but the champion's still in this one. You see Dango favoring the wrist.
Gotta block out the pain. Temporary pain, lifetime gain here. He's so close to winning the championship. I do not know why he thinks he needs this chair, though. He just hit him with a top rope Falcon Arrow. Just followed up with something. You do not need this.
Eye pokes going to the throat, using the referee.
And the ref's saying no. The ref's saying no, but
Dango
like
now bringing a chair to play. Yeah. Pulling out all the dirty tricks is Dirty Dango.
I don't think he's about to dance for him, is he? Not at this stage of the match.
Well, Dango might think he has him in the right position.
Maybe the Dirty Dango.
Dango.
That's a different kind of ballroom dancing, I think.
Sensing that he's got the champion hurt enough to do a little bit of this theatrics.
This is the wrong belt, Adam. The wrong belt.
Dango putting on a show. Private dancer from the no!
Oh, and the ref caught that rope awkwardly right across the face.
Stone kick Dango into the ref. Referee down, but Dango up, Dango down on the chair. This could be the moment that Stone needs. Another Busai Kuni. But there's no referee, Dr. Bob. Stone with the cover has Dango down, but there's no referee.
I think he's up to at least 10 by now. Don't care. We should have seen this defense. We should have seen the match ended. The fans are responding in kind. By all means, this should have been the end of this matchup. Will it be the turning point, however?
Stone checking on the referee. Dango up to his feet. Dango powers up Stone, hits the pile driver.
Right on the chair.
Yeah, got some chair off that pile driver as well. And not like this. Dango is going to be your new JCW champion.
No! I thought that was the Rockstar's last hit. But he keeps on fighting, and Dango is incensed, incredulous. What more is he going to need? A pile driver onto a steel chair at him, and he's still fighting.
Dango surprised, realizing that he's overlooked. He's counted out the abilities, the resilience of the Rockstar. Stone powers him up.
Third time's a charm with the Falcon Hour, perhaps, but no, got the stunner reversal.
Went to the well once too often. Stone able to surprise Dango. Now going up top. Likes to use a 450. Hits it. And still champion. The Rockstar Billy Stone defending his 12th defense. Almost the Baker's Dozen. One more time. And it'll be a Baker's Dozen defeating Dango.
What a match. What a defense. Jean-Pierre, we're so happy to be a part of this one in your main event. I cannot overstate how important a Dango match was to myself here, but what a fun night, and I appreciate all of you fans joining in. Go subscribe to GA, go subscribe to JCW, keep supporting the Indies, Quebec, Canada, and elsewhere. An amazing time had by all.
Thank you once again for all of you who support independent wrestling and support, crazy people like me, Dr. Bob, Georges Andre. It's been a pleasure, folks. Take care. We'll see you soon.